Hey everybody, this is Cyrock Omega and welcome back to Retro Summer. So now we're getting into 1991, if I am not mistaken. That we are September 1991, and the Super Nintendo came out in North America the previous month. Now Genesis is gonna need to step up its game. Step up its games if it's really going to compete with us now. It may not have dawned on them quite yet at this point, but it'll come to that. They're gonna realize they can't just rely on what they've been doing to be dominant, which they weren't even able to do against a technologically inferior console. So we're gonna take a look at a couple games that are that the second one, at the very least, is absolutely fantastic, and I feel that it really shines. That it's a game that is just, oh, come on, got the right one. It's just that there is generally an analog between the Genesis and SNES games. Like, normally you're like, alright, so this is this kind of game. This is the Genesis's RPG. We've got Phantasy Star 4 on the Genesis. But then you're gonna get Final Fantasy 6 on the Super Nintendo. We've got Sonic the Hedgehog on Genesis, but we've got Super Mario World on the NES, on the Super NES. We've got other games too. We're gonna get Yoshi's Island by the end of it too. But in all those games, generally the Super Nintendo games are better. Though you may have your preference, in a lot of ways, pretty much universally, the Super Nintendo had the better games of whatever genre we're talking about. But it's a little more contentious, at the very least, if not geared towards the benefit of the Genesis, is the beat 'em ups. And we've already taken a look at a couple popular ones. We looked at Altered Beast, we looked at Golden Axe, but here, Streets of Rage 2 shines. It is one of the best beat 'em up games ever. That I would probably say, that's actually kind of tough. I would just about probably definitely say that TMNT 4 is better than Streets of Rage 2, but I mean that's a licensed game. It doesn't quite have the same. I mean, I was about to say same appeal, but it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the 90s. They were huge. I think they already had 2 movies. But I mean, let's compare it to like what's that other one with Hagar? Like that one Capcom beat 'em up. I'm blanking on the name. It just that's more the closer competition that Streets of Rage 2 has. Just all the Streets of Rage games. But I feel that Streets of Rage 2 is just nails it. It's perfect. That if we're talking games in order to persuade you to get a Sega Genesis, if you already have a Nintendo, especially an NES, Sonic is probably one of the first ones. Streets of Rage 2 would be another one. Like, that is a must-have. But it's Streets of Rage 2. Let's just take a look at the first one, Streets of Rage 1. Or Bare Knuckle, as it's called in Japan. A good name. I don't know why they would kind of change it. Oh, and we can't have this. There we are. Beautiful. This city was once a happy, peaceful place, until one day, a powerful secret criminal organization took over. This vicious syndicate soon had control of the government and even the police force. City has become a center of violence and crime where no one is safe. Amid this turmoil, a group of determined young police officers has sworn to clean up the city. Among them are Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding. They are willing to risk everything, even their lives, on the streets of rage. Alright. Oh, this song though. Avi Bonsai, Boxer, Lambada. He likes video games. That's cool and relatable. Streets of Rage. This song. Damn. Funky. That's good. That's good stuff. Alright. Let's go ahead and actually get into this now. That's a good intro. That gets you into it. Man, the music of this game. Alright, so we got Adam, Axel, and Blaze. But nobody is a C at anything. They're all pretty good. And it's really just, what do you want to be the best at? What do you want to have to be worse at? Speed, jumping, or power? So it's kind of a neat little thing to do here. It's not even really, yeah, it's like power or jumping, power and speed, or power or jumping and speed. So let's go ahead and try it, Adam. Whoa. Oh, I already pressed the X button, which is they do, please shoot a rocket launcher. So that's a screen clear, basically. Alright. C button jumps, and it's only attack with the B. Yeah, and he doesn't kick because he's a boxer. No, he does kick, but not as much. Ooh. Come on, dude. Get out of here. Damn. This really is a sick soundtrack. Holy crap. I just love how you send him flying across the screen. Yeah, I've already lost like half my health. I'm not doing so hot. Yeah. I'm gonna need that apple. One of those a day. Hey, a beer bottle. And that's broken, and you're hitting people with a beer bottle in a video game. Jeez. I could actually kill a person, IRL. And it's not like, oh, this is a gun that shoots like those little, like, just little white lines, you know? And now I got a pipe. I mean, it's just brutal. You're hitting people with a broken beer bottle. Alright, get out of here, you. This guy's got a bat. Ooh, no. Oh, great. I already lost a life on level 1. I'm gonna need to do more jump attacks, and there's the health. Great. Yeah, he is definitely slower. Relying on jump kicks is probably one of the safer strategies here. Wow. Come on, get back here. Jeez, dude, seriously. There we are. Oh, hold on a minute. Alright, my dinner is actually ready. I will be back in a couple minutes. Sorry about already getting to a break kind of early, but yeah, I'll just be back pretty soon. I'm back. Wasn't expecting that to take 15 minutes. I thought I was just gonna be able to grab it and come back, but nah. Jeez, just stab that woman. Oh, good timing on that one. Oh, boss time? Oh, this dude had a big old boomerang. Yeah, ouch. Let's go ahead and blow him up. Talk about militarized police. Alright, got him. Didn't even lose a life. The story that I suck up money in the barrel. Weird strong bad sorta. Is that a grenade? What's that? Oof. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to get out of, trying to land from the throw. Instead, I'm nuking these guys. An extra life. It really gets you into bad combos, and there's a million of these dudes. This one's a bit rough. It's another life though. Kind of generous with those, it seems. Generous with giving them and generous with taking them away. As you will see soon. Yeah, it's like I can't really get out of it. Can't really jump. I was trying to get the pipe because it got the longer reach. Whoa, that's weird. kick all of your little torches. Yeah, crime syndicate in this town is weird. But it's not even really attacking me, it's or just I sort of throws them around and I just happen to run into them, I guess. Now he actually throws stuff at me. This guy's got axes. Not golden axes, just regular axes. Man, all of these dudes. Hold on, I'm gonna take a bite of the sausage. I never finished my dinner, just brought it up here. Alright, sorry. Wolverine! Wow. What the hell? Really? Wow, okay. Let's go ahead and use one of these. Cool. Man, that other guy just disappeared. I'm gonna lose all my lives already. Games are really best for multiplayer. How the hell am I supposed to avoid that? I got 3 continues apparently. See if I can... I just can't get a legit hit on this guy. Anytime I get anywhere close, he hits me. He's got longer reach, and he can just zip around. And he does stupid amounts of damage. Like, what the hell? It's kind of hard to even see what plane I'm on. Oh, there we go. I got a hit. There we go. Got him. Easy. Legit. Totally Totally perfect. No, this game probably isn't really generous with the lives. And it's raining. And it's done. Alright, that's just trash, not actual weapons or collectibles or anything. Wow. A lot of these guys. So weird seeing so many of the very same people on the screen at the same time. I don't think there are any special combos or anything either. I think you're gonna just mash A and hope that you're in a good position to not get killed. Sometimes you can do that if you're close enough to people. Or maybe that's like a wave coming down. Alright, boss. Boss again. Oh, this dude. Oh, it's the Ultimate Warrior. Wow, yeah, he hits hard. There we go! Didn't even die that time either. Very good. How many levels are there in Streets of Rage? That was 3. The original Streets of Rage. What the? Hold on. Final Fight. That's the game I was thinking of. Alright, apparently there are 7 levels. Alright, I've got to open my windows. Just one moment. Okay. Alright. Oop, damn it. That was a waste. Pressed X thinking that was going to be my attack button. Notice how long it takes for a second to tick down. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000. Like 3.5 seconds for an actual second in this timer to go down. Mine does have the timer at like 99. Why does it have to start at like 30? But it's not actually 30 seconds. Now be careful not to get killed by the pit. Alright, let's I was really hoping I could have kicked somebody into that hole. Almost. Okay, I almost died there. And I died there. A little zoned out right now. I mean, yeah, a lot of continues. But I actually think I want to head out to the second game. That was alright. That's solid. Compared to Golden Axe, maybe not quite as difficult. Maybe not quite as fluid either. Not quite as, maybe, I don't know. Have to give it a bit more of a direct comparison. But now, let's move on to Streets of Rage 2. One year after the battle, the city that had been plagued, crime, and violence was safe and peaceful. However, evil has once again cast its shadowy hands over this tiny city. I think when I was a kid, I actually thought that this was like a real thing. He was actually huge. Mr. X, the syndicate boss, believed destroyed by the three young vigilantes, is going stronger than ever. Thirsty for revenge, he condemns the attempt to lure Axel and Blaze into the trap. Axel and Blaze head out to help their faithful companion, joined by Axel's friend Max, the wrestler, and Adam's kid brother Skate. They're determined to save Adam and put Mr. X out of action. Four young friends, rage burning inside them, make a stand for friendship and peace. And justice for all. Streets of Rage 2. Alright, who do I want to play as now? How about, Let's try out Axel. I played a little bit before. I played as, Blaze. I think I played just, off stream once as Max. And a little bit of Skate, so I guess I go ahead and go with Axel. I played as him the least recently. Yes, that was tunes. Graphics. And it feels like you actually get hurt a proper proportional amount. Rim. Clap down on the bridge there. On the bridge. Fence. Oh man, this game just feels so much better. stab him. Oop. And you can also do special moves in this game. And I'm gonna try and do well. That came out of the sewer. Okay. No, I can't fall down the sewer. Sound effects when you hit guys is so good. Oh, there we go. Now it's like a back punch. Oh man, you just have so much more control over your guy. The bosses aren't unreasonably powerful, yet. And this is kind of only like a mini boss too. Na, na, na. Get out of that. Yeah. It's you again. This time as a sort of mini boss. It's pretty nice that they add little names to the characters too. There's a little bit more character to the characters. As opposed to just generic guy number 50 million. 50th million. Come on. Three Master Gamers, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining me. The first one's alright. The second one is incredible. Maybe that's just nostalgia talking. But I really like this one. Especially in comparison to the first one, this one is really good. And the music for both is really sick. If you like Genesis games, if you like retro games, if you like beat 'em ups, this one is definitely worth getting. This is one of the best beat 'em ups ever. Definitely. Oop. You know, one game that I would really like to be able to play again is Batman Returns on Super NES. Now that was a really good beat 'em up. Ah, I'm about to die. Oh, give me that turkey. Need that turkey. There we go. But the only beat 'em up that I would say is better than this one maybe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4. Turtles in Time is phenomenal. Short, but phenomenal. Come here. There we go. Night Slasher. No, I haven't. I have not heard of that one. Is that a newer one? So, was it ever on console? Yeah, that's probably why I haven't heard of it then. Johnny Turbo arcade games. No, I'm not familiar with that. Alright, Rocket Man. Ah, my time is bad on that. Data East? Okay. That's always really hard to see where he is. Like on what plane he kind of is. Yeah, I may lose my life here. Unless I can get good. There we go. Oh man, have not lost life yet. In 2 levels, I haven't died. I'm impressed with myself. Oh, this song though. This song, dude. Oop, I didn't want to do that one. That drains my health. Genesis games oftentimes don't have the best soundtracks, at very least partly because of whatever sort of technical stuff they have with whatever sound card or however that they do it. It's not as good as the Super Nintendo or even the NES. But if developers know how to use it, it can be pretty good. Like, damn, listen to this. Sorry about that, got a little bit of an interruption. Okay, let's get back to it. How do you get out of that? How do you catch yourself, I wonder? Pac-Man sound. Trying to... Like in the music or just like in sound effects? Alright, let's move on. Can't jam for the whole time. Sound effects, okay. It's amazing how attacking with only one button can still just make it so much, like it just feels so good and feel like you can do so many things. It's all about the movement of the D-pad, or in my case, the 360 controller stick. Alright, buddy, come on, come on. Get over here. No, the music stopped. I'm sure I mentioned this before, but these guys in like the green and blue outfits look like they're one of those dudes from Eternal Champions. It's a game that is not out yet at this point by the release. I think, is it? Hold on, where is Eternal Champions? Eternal Champions. It might already be. No, it looks like would not be out yet. No, it would still be, wouldn't be until the year after. Or maybe, was Eternal Champions like out on an arcade at some point? A 93 fighting game. Oh no, it apparently was not out on the in the arcade, so maybe it's just coincidence. I'm just being weird. Alright, keep going. Onzo. I got a little bit of life back, that's nice. There's the music. I love it. Oh, wait, hold on. There it is. Can we get some health, please? Oh, good timing. Lisa. Is that a JoJo reference? One thing I do wish is that you'd be able to pick up a weapon with a button other than the one you use to attack, and also if you could throw the weapon. And it's like the bad guys can, but I don't know if I can. Pretty sure I can't. No? I don't believe I can. Now we're into H.R. Giger's nightmare. Or wet dream. Ooh. That should have jumped away. Pick up the sword. Is the sword there? There it is. I like the sword. Every time I get to this level, I have to say something about H.R. Giger. Weird Swiss guy. You can see in like those little eggs that exploded. Look at that thing, it's clearly a xenomorph. See, that's not how xenomorphs came about. The facehuggers are the ones that came out of the eggs, but you know. Yeah, big old face chain guy. What's this guy called? Like Vehelitz? What even is it? Oh man, I almost beat him too. Oh, and was there health right there too that I did not see? Alright. That could have been way better. Blanca. Is this the same claw guy from like the second level of the first game? I think he is. He's more manageable here. Even if he does still suck. He grabbed me that time. Instead of me grabbing him. Man. This is probably the guy I got stuck on when I was a kid. No, I know, I got farther than this. I beat this guy at least a couple times when I was a kid. I think I got stuck on the Ultimate Warrior when I was a kid. More than likely. All about jump kicks. There we are. Should have started with a jump kick sooner. It's like Boo. Oh, okay, it's like, it's B and C at the same time that does a back attack. That's cool. Oh, they're too far away. And I also did not hit the button. They're wailing at me now. Yikes. Oh! B and C throws the weapon. That's cool. It instantly gets rid of it though. Alright, yeah, that's my super hit, but that hurts me too, so kind of what's the point? The whole point of doing good hits is so that you don't get hit, but if doing a good hit makes you get hit, don't do it. Ouch. Going down. Should have figured that he was going to fall from the sky when he screamed, "Yeah!" I'm trying to think about what a good situation would be to actually use that. You could somehow spare yourself more health by doing it. I really should not be dying this much. Now it's time to get annihilated by the Ultimate Warrior. Yes, really, the Ultimate Warrior is back. The suspension of the rocket fuel. Alright, make sure not to be close to him when that happens. It'd be nice if there was a block button too. No way to really get out of that either, is there? Oh, come on. That should have been like invulnerable. Oh well. I went in the wrong direction. Where is the S? I can't count. I don't even know what direction I'm going in the alphabet. Alright, yeah, let's just finish him off right now, and then I'll switch over to the third game. Just need to stop me next to him when he starts doing that. Do small combos, then move back. Hey, if you get in grabs, that would be really nice. Alright, well that's already more than half the game finished right there. Alright, so let's go to the third one. I haven't played that one in a long time. I've only played a little bit of it. Sega. So the second one was super awesome. The third one must be even better, right? Well, I mean, we'll see. Alright, so right into it apparently. Huh. Music. Graphics. Seems kind of weird. Like this, Zan. He's like an old robot man. Wait, her weight is unknown. That's very polite. Yeah, people don't really talk about this one that much, from what I understand. Now this is already a bad impression, like... First two started with a pretty neat cutscene. And really good music. This is... grating and the graphics look weird, like... Axel looks weird. Like, everyone just looks kind of strange. Let's just try this dude. Okay, well, we've got plot now. Robots? I mean, wasn't this just about fighting criminals? Why robots? Oh, okay. Weird old man guy. Oh, that was his super attack thing. Yeah, I don't know. Feels weird. I mean, it's like it's different. Wow, that already knocked me down. What is that okay thing? I'm already getting killed really hard. Hey, there's the guy. I don't know, I mean, the music doesn't quite have the same feel to it as the other games. Like, this one just feels like a Genesis game, as opposed to a good Genesis game. Oh, what is this? Huh. What's with the glowy hand? Oh, okay. The thing in the middle where the timer was and like other ones is your timer to do this super ability. But I still think when you hit a guy with it, it still drains health. Maybe? Oh, that guy's got a gun. Cloud. He's just gonna shoot me. These guys brought guns to a knife fight. Why don't we have guns? If they have guns, why can't we have guns? Can I pick up the gun? Wow, he shot me. I mean, if they have guns, why do they need to suplex me or whatever? Why do they need to do judo throws? McBride and McLeod. Oh no, that doesn't hurt me, I don't think. Oh, he's Dwight now, not Big Ben? Like, he doesn't actually pick up weapons. Like, I guess that's unique to this dude. Doesn't use weapons, he just gets like a power up from it? Oh, he's too heavy. He's too fat, so don't pick him up or he'll squish you. He's also fat, so he'll roll you over. And he's fat, so he can just open hand slap you and it knocks you on your ass. You get it? Because he's fat. And I feel like they're just taking all the things that are pretty cool about the second one and just like throw them at you immediately. Without any sort of like introduction, like an incline of tension. They're just like, hey, here's all the things you saw before. I mean, it doesn't seem bad. It just seems lacking and pretty normal. Like they did something really special with the second one, but now it's like they've regressed. Like, being able to actually do your superpower based on like a charge meter is a pretty neat thing. At least for this guy. I don't know about the other characters, they might be a bit different. And also, it's just so strange. This sort of... that it's so much more... like... it's not just about fighting criminals now, it's about fighting, like... I don't know. I don't know who, honestly. I didn't read the manual. And the music is okay at best. It is not as good as... is nowhere near as good as the other games. Alright, let's try Axel, I guess. Oh, that yellow shirt. Doesn't seem right. He moves faster. Kinda nice. Like his attacks are a bit quicker. But he seems kind of pudgy. The graphics are a little weird. Like, they don't seem as... they don't feel as polished as the other game. Like, I don't... the attacks don't feel like they have as much weight. Oh, it does still damage me, what the hell. Oh, and apparently the bad guys can eat the food too. That's a little weird. Screen shake is either annoying or neat. I haven't really determined quite yet. It really just sounds kind of cacophonous music. It's like... so they lost a really good composer, and then they just got like a generic Genesis music composer for this third game. I'm gonna look that up now. Does it list the composer in on Wikipedia? All right, let's see. Streets of Rage. Composer Yuzo Koshiro. Streets of Rage 2, composer Yuzo Koshiro and Motohiro Kawashima. And the third one, yeah, same guys, but I don't know. Seems weird. Like, what reception? This game is a little different from previous entry. This is a GamePro, but a little different from previous entries in the series, but praised the new moves and support for 6-button controller, which I don't know how that would work with a Xbox 360 controller. Praised the new moves and larger levels. The two of them criticized the soundtrack. Yeah, there we go. As well as below Yuzo Koshiro's usual standard. They scored it a 7. Alright. I mean, yeah, it just... Yeah. It just really doesn't feel... Doesn't feel right. Alright, I think I'll keep going maybe a little bit longer. Hold on a moment. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's... Oh, jeez. It feels more difficult than the second one, definitely. It feels faster, but not as impactful. Like, it's kind of what I was saying. Oh, and now she's just wearing, like, regular sort of outfit. The sound effects seem... I just feel wimpier. Even that scream was like gurgled. Sunset's kind of nice. Oh, hey. You! I remember you from the first game. Mecha Shiva. Oh, what? It's spelled really... Oh man, that hurt. How? Like, this is really incredible, actually. It's not terrible. It's not even bad. It's just such a stunning decrease in overall quality. It's like they took everything they had that was good and say, like, let's not try as hard. And that's just about what it feels like. It's like they could have just had all the same assets, the same graphics, the same music from the second game, and just maybe added more things, added more different stuff. Yo, Why's It Chosen, what's up? Sorry if you just got here. I already played the first two. I didn't beat them, but I mean, I'm just kind of trying out all of them. And I just got to the third one, and it just feels so... At worst, compared to the second one, it is lame. At best, it's alright. Solid, maybe. Like, I haven't... It's like, just... Cadillacs and dinosaurs, what the hell's that? But it's like... I don't know, did they want to make it so it's clear what he's saying instead of saying, like, Grandpapa? Now it's just... I just need to... Oh, man. And his the faces look all muddled, where they didn't at least look like they were in the other game. I just need to take a moment to take this in. It's because it's not a drastic drop, it's just a drop. A noticeable one. Alright, let's just keep going. Wow, he just leapt right up off the ground. Like, he was on the ground, and then he just flew. Oh, hey. And then everyone that played the second game was like, whoa, there's a guy with a jetpack again. Like, even that sound, when he beat the game, when he beat a level, is the same music from the second and first one. Hey, look, more plot. I can't believe it. No one told me a thing. We're wasting time fighting these punks. I think I had an idea where to go now. I hope you're right. That really didn't tell me anything. And what's up with Skate? Like, what was the problem that he had? Oh. Ooh. Oh. Okay. What the hell happened with the music? Oh, and I can throw grenades too now. That's actually a little neat. It seems to me like they really just rested on their laurels from the second one and were just kind of like, the second one was good. How could anyone not like the new one that we do? Oh, okay, it kind of froze there for a second. That was weird. I doubt that was in the game. I mean, like the Genesis game. It was probably more like the Steam thing, like the Sega Genesis collection sort of thing, hacking up. And just the colors in the background just don't seem as vibrant. Nothing. The background's just not as interesting. Maybe I'm just set into like a more cynical outlook about this game at this point, because a lot of things seem bad. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. God, this music, really? It's just noise. Compare this to like, oh man, they could have used the exact same songs, the exact same, almost everything, and just done more of it. Maybe make more moves. I don't like Axel's design either. Like, the yellow shirt does not seem right for him, and he's so squat and hunched over. It looks like he hasn't showered in a week. Oh, and that's a kangaroo. I'm fighting a kangaroo. And a dude with a whip. This is animal abuse. Someone call PETA. Like, on both fronts. The guy that trained him and the guy that's beating the crap out of him. Oh, that was clear. Why was it? That's strange. Like, I felt like it was clearer when he said it a second ago. What's up? Yeah, the second one is the best one, hands down. This one is a disappointment. If I didn't already know that it wasn't going to be as good as the second one. I don't know how I would compare this one to the first one though. The first one seemed pretty standard. Seems pretty This one also just kind of reverts to standard, where the second one just shines. I've already said that about the game like 3 times. And what's this? Alex and dinosaurs. Oh, is it tied into an animated series? I guess that's how they got the name Cadillacs. Like, that's a bit of a thing you need to license. It's like he sounded... When Steps going on, it almost sounded like he said bare knuckle a whole lot clearer, rather than the other level where it was all... Okay. Anyway, let's try and do this a little bit longer. Maybe I should at least see how Blaze looks. Maybe has her design been screwed up at all? Does she look like she hasn't showered in a week? Yeah, that sounded fine, but I kind of like the higher pitch. It sounded more intense rather than... Axel just sounds bored. Alright, that's game over for that. Continue. And we'll try Blaze. She doesn't look too bad. The white outfit seems a little strange. Maybe it's like a fighting game and I like selected a weird color. Yeah, I mean, it just... And how quickly everyone moves. It feels almost like it's... Like, you'd think that speed would be a good thing, but it almost seems like too fast. Like, it's not even really a punch, it's just kind of waggling about. What'd she say? Overkill? I agree, she should be wearing red, but at least she doesn't look weird. So... Yeah. Alright. Wow. Okay. Like, I like the idea of, like, a dance club, but it just seems strange. It's probably the best music so far. Not a very long loop, I don't think. Flashing lights could get annoying. Probably will. Seizure warning? It's like sometimes the voice sounds really good and sometimes it sounds really bad. All those people like gyrating in the background seems strange. Like, this is such a big open area. We're back there, it's like super cramped. Ah. Like, this isn't awful, it's just not great. Maybe not even very super good. If you like the second one, this is a... Yeah, it's one of those, you know? Alright, I think I'm done with this, though. Okay. So that's Streets of Rage trilogy. But apparently it's not going to be a trilogy for much longer. Streets of Rage 4 is has been announced. It was announced in August of last year, so it's been in development. As it has been a year since it was announced, and the composer Yuzo Koshiro and Motohiro Kawashima are back, with a number of other ones. Developers are Lizard Cube and Guard Crush Games, though. I don't know. I wonder how they got the rights to it. The game is set to take place around 10 years after the events of Streets of Rage 3, so like 2004? Something like that? I kind of wish that it was just still like in the 90s. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, Axel and Blaze recur. They're coming back. I really hope. Okay, new to the gameplay formula is the ability to recover health spent using a special attack by performing successive follow-up attacks. That actually sounds pretty neat. Alright, rumors of fourth entry Streets of Rage series being development have circulated since the mid-90s. Following the success of Wonder Boy The Dragon's Trap, a 2017 remake of Wonder Boy 3 The Dragon's Trap, not to be confused with the other Wonder Boy 3s. I'm not kidding. Publisher Dotemu and developer Lizard Cube approached Sega about creating sequels to the Streets of Rage series. Sega agreed and production on the game began. Alright, so if this is the same developers... From what I hear, yeah, Wonder Boy 3 was solid. Hopefully they could capture the same feel as the original. I mean, the second one. What else has Yuzo Koshiro done? Well, what else has he designed? What have I done music for? Streets of Rage. So apparently Streets of Rage 3 was created with a new composition method called the Automated Composing System. To produce fast beat techno-like jungle. Yes, that's the word. Techno-like jungle. The most advanced techno technique of the time, incorporating heavily randomized sequences. Ugh. This resulted in innovative and experimental sounds generated automatically that, according to Koshiro, you ordinarily never could imagine on your own. And personally, I don't want to. This method was very rare at the time, but has since become popular among techno and trance music producers to get unexpected and odd sounds. The soundtrack also had elements of abstract, experimental gabber. I don't even know what that is. Early hardcore. Ugh. Also known, also known as early hardcore or Rotterdam hardcore. Don't get the Dutch involved. We don't need them here. I kid. The experimental electronic music was not very well received upon release, but is since considered to be ahead of its time. I still think that sounds bad. Okay, and Koshiro helped found Ancient Core, which contributed to the development of a number of games such as 8-bit version of Sonic the Hedgehog and Beyond Oasis. Alright, so I don't know how much what he actually designed primarily, like what his main designs were, like music-wise, but I don't know. I just really... Oh yeah, I played Altered Beast. Sorry, I was looking at the... whatever you call it. At Wikipedia, just reading all this stuff. But yeah, they're coming out with a new one. If they emulate, not like the literal kind of emulation of a video game sort of thing, if they make it feel like Streets of Rage 2, I would be more than happy. Capture it in a little bit, make it different, make it new, or whatever you want to do. Just focus on being similar enough to Streets of Rage 2. Not the first, not the third, the second. And yes, I've played Altered Beast. I beat it earlier in the summer. A pretty short game, and not all that difficult if you know what you're doing. If you memorize it's a lot of games it's sort of like this, are just memorization, but that game in particular, just know when things are going to be showing up, and you will be all well and good. Just hit like, because there's not really any dimension, it's purely one plane that you're moving on. You're going left and right, up and down, but you're never moving around, kind of like in Streets of Rage, Golden Axe. Anyway, that's the trilogy. I'll probably do full playthroughs of at least the second one of these days. I guess I'd like to try to do the other ones. The first one's tough, the third one is also tough, but it's also weird. So I will probably try and push through that one. And I'm going to switch over to playing some Pokemon Fire Red after I take a little break. So I'll see you after that. And if you want to see me play any more retro games, be sure to follow the channel in case you don't want to see Pokemon and you're not going to be sticking around, but you should. Because I love you and I'm very lonely. I'm very lonely.